Hello everyone, Ryan from the Melbourne Centre of Healing here. To forgive or not to forgive, that is the decision that we are faced with, and yes, it is a decision. No matter what has been done to us, no matter how terrible, we always have that option to forgive. And if you don't want to, that's fine, it's up to you. As long as you're not hurting anyone, apart from yourself, you can do what the fuck you want to do. Okay, so let's look at the benefits or the payoffs we get from not forgiving someone. Here's the top 3. Number 1, we don't want to let the other person off the hook. Number 2, the other person might think that we agree with whatever it was they did. And number 3, there's the fear that it will happen to us again. In reality, none of these 3 things, these payoffs, are actually truth. So forgiveness is the key to happiness. Everyone that comes into our life is a teacher of forgiveness. Holding on to unforgiving thoughts is a decision to suffer. So you want to ask yourself if you want to continue suffering. If not, then we need to realize the reality of what's happening. All of our pain has occurred from at least a minute ago until the time that we were born. We feel like bad things that happened in the past are still happening to us now. And then we feel like the victim because we can't go back and change it. Maybe we were the victim in a past event, but we're not experiencing that event now, and you're not that person now. What keeps that event and that pain alive today is your thoughts, your attitudes, your judgments, and your perceptions about it, which all stem from the suppressed emotion. Well, the good news, it's your emotion and it's your mind, and you can do something about it if you choose. If you still think it's impossible to forgive, then I've got a story for you that might change your mind there. So there was a woman, right? And her 19-year-old son was murdered. So her whole life became about keeping the guy that did it behind bars. Whenever his parole would come up, she would come out and make sure that he was kept in jail. Her life was full of vengeance and hate. Her hair was falling out, she had a skin disease, she just wasn't traveling too good. Then one day, she heard her heart say, there's a different way of doing this. So she started listening to her heart a little bit more. And it actually told her to go visit this man in jail. And after much internal battle and warning with herself, she said, oh, I'm going to go do it. She went and saw him. And then she went and saw him a number of times after that. And as she started to forgive, she started to see him in a different light. And then she did something incredible. She helped get him out of prison. And despite her whole community calling her crazy and just telling her that it's something she shouldn't be doing, her body and her mind healed. She found inner peace and lived in happiness. So if she can forgive, anyone can. And hey, what would her son looking down from up above? Would he want her mum to be full of hate and vengeance? Or do you want her to find inner peace and be in better health? That's it for today, guys. Peace.